In today's video, I will show you how to hit stick in Madden 25. The ability to properly perform a nasty hit stick has its great advantages. 1. You can force fumbles. 2. You can prevent your opponent from completing passes. And 3. You definitely can prevent your opponent from trying to get shifty and performing juke and spin and other running back moves when running the ball. We will go over what qualities to look for in a defensive player that can perform a great hit stick. Then I will go over 2 methods I use to perform hit sticks and dominate: the user method and the click on method. Before we get into the tutorial, let's first see what buttons to press on the controller to perform a hit stick. The right stick on PS5, if flicked up, will hit stick up. If flicked down, will cut stick. You flick up when your opponent or ball carrier weighs less than you. You flick down when your opponent or ball carrier weighs more. To perform a great hit stick, you want to use players with great hit power, preferably a rating of 80 and up. The higher, the better. Well, really quickly, before we get started, I'd like to mention that Madden 25 does a great thing on giving you feedback on how your hit sticks are performed. When you perform a hit stick now in Madden, they give you feedback on your timing of the hit stick. So if you're slightly early, it'll pop up and it'll say slightly early. If you're late, it'll say late. If you do an ideal timing hit stick, it'll let you know that. Also, if you do a perfect hit stick, it'll give you the boom prompt. That is what you guys are aiming for. We'll get into the tutorial and we'll see how these prompts can help you and better you at hit sticking. But I'll give you a guaranteed method that you'll do a hit stick every time and you will not mess up the timing. Let's get into the tutorial, guys. Now, usually when I do a hit stick, no matter if I'm pressing turbo or not, I'll wait till I'm like a yard away from the player I'm trying to hit stick. I don't do it 2 yards away. I wait till I'm a yard away and I do a nice hit stick. As you can see right here, if you do it early, you'll get that late prompt or that slightly early, but you want to wait till you're like a yard away from that player and then perform the hit stick. Flick up, like I said, if you're doing a running back and you have a linebacker or a defensive tackle. Flick down if you have a safety or a cornerback and you're trying to tackle a tight end or a running back, or if you throw an interception and you're trying to tackle you're trying to tackle a defensive tackle, make sure you flick down. You'll get more fumbles like that. So we'll just go through this a few times. Okay, you can press turbo, but make sure you're like that. I was early. Make sure you're a yard away. That one, I bet you if we look at it, I was more than a yard away from that guy. Right there. You want to wait till you're a yard away and just get into practice mode. Find a play where you have an isolated runner and just practice. Again, we're getting very early. The thing about these hit sticks, if you get a hit stick, you can still force a fumble. No matter if it's early, no matter if it's slightly, you just don't want to ever get this. You don't want to ever get this. You know, when you wait too long. You don't want to wait too long. You want to do it right before you hit that ball carrier. A yard away or less than a yard. You know, ideal timing right there is another good one you want to get too. But you really want to get that boom. You really want to get that boom. See, even on ideal timing, you can get a pretty good hit stick. Even on ideal timing, you can get a pretty good hit stick. You don't always have to get that boom. You will get results regardless, as long as you perform a great hit stick. It was an ideal timing hit stick. We were able to crack him in his face, pick up that ball, and almost scored a touchdown. If Nick Sewell was just a little bit faster. Now this is the user method. We will go over how to do the another ideal time. Okay, 2 in a row. Let's go. Hopefully I can get a touchdown. Let me get somebody who's slower. Get Josh Allen. Ah, come on. Now that is the user method, okay, of hit sticking up. I'll show you the user method of hit sticking down, okay? When I'm using a cornerback or something like that, I want to do a hit stick down. I want to go for that running back's legs because my defender weighs less than that running back. Tight ends, you know, you throw an interception, defensive tackle or linebacker picks the ball up, and you have a receiver or running back, you want to flick down, okay? You want to flick, I missed that one. We can still flick down. We can click on and flick down. I'll teach you the click on method next. Another important thing I like to say is if I'm running with the user, I let go of turbo and then flick the hit stick. I do not hold turbo. You can, but I let go. I feel that the hit stick works better if you're not holding turbo while you're doing it. So that's another thing that keep in mind, guys, when you do that. We'll do this one more time and then we'll get into the click on method. Now, this is the click on method. We're going to be using Edmonds to keep him out of coverage. Hopefully we can get some passes completed, okay? And then we'll just click on by pressing circle on PS5 and flick up on that hit stick button, okay? There, we're able to flick up on Johnson, get a nice hit stick, and jar that ball loose, okay? Especially on jump balls. You'll get this guaranteed. As you see, he's going up to get the ball. He has the ball caught. But we flick up with Johnson, get the hit stick, and therefore that ball is jarred loose. On jump balls, if you do a hit stick, you're guaranteed to always knock the ball loose, okay? Right there, we still did a hit stick. We went for a pick with Brisker. That was a computer going for a pick. But we'll see. We're just clicking on, and doing a hit stick. I like to hit stick up when I click on, okay? It's hard to kind of do that and do a hit stick down. So I just immediately, it's just the way your thumb flows from circle to that actual right analog stick. I like to flick up. Okay, got that one a little bit early. It works really good with quarterbacks. If they run out of the pocket and you can get a good hit stick on them, you're guaranteed to get a fumble. Oh, see? As I said before, it doesn't matter if you're late, ideal timing. If you get a good hit stick, you can still force fumbles, okay? This is a case where we miss the hit stick right here. Okay, Johnson went for a hit stick, and it wasn't a good one. Well, actually, he was being tackled, so it went out of the way of the click-on method. But we were able to click on with, who is that? Who is 31? Bernard. And we were able to get a hit stick and force a fumble. Okay? That's what the click-on method does, guys. You can still, as long as you can do a hit stick, okay, you can still do good hits, calls fumbles, incomplete passes. This is exactly what you're aiming for, okay? Let your opponent know that you are out here, you're out here to do hit sticks, and you're taking names, and you ain't got names, so you're just doing hit sticks, okay? Smack you in your face. Utilize these two methods to destroy your opponents one by one. It's your boy Wayne 6578. If I'm out it, but I'll be back.